Okay, so now this time we're going to talk about the Operate Mega Dashboard. So everybody, for the most part, goes through and figures out a plan for their guys every day. Some of you have a meeting. Some of you don't really have a meeting. You just put it up on boards and you go. Well, this can make your life a lot easier. So if you show up to the shop in the morning, it's 4:30, and you've got to put together a quick plan. First thing that's going to happen is this thing's going to pull up your weather data. So it's going to tell you weather data is pointing to the conditions are favorable for. That helps you go, okay, put this in my notes. It's going to have your today's weather. You can write down your priorities, any alerts, like have make sure you change the TLO locations, alerts like that. I noticed you didn't move them where I said, blah, blah, blah. You can do that. But the alerts are mainly for, please pay attention to tree branches. We had a storm blow through. Make sure we clean this up. Priorities. If you have a lot of things going on, you can prioritize a lot of things, and it'll show up for your guys. But your today's task will show up when you make them. It's going to give you a best task window for the 3 days. You can plan, hey, I'm good to mow, top dressing, things like that, right? If you're in a hurry, I'm sure you've noticed this icon over here. I have built in an AI assistant. So you can generate your morning briefing. And here is your morning briefing. It gives you, investigate the zero compliance for the greens mowing and top dressing to understand the current status. That's telling me I need to look at that. I haven't stuck to my compliance. Review all T and maintenance activities, including the mowing. It's just kind of running me through things that are important. It's telling me I'm due to do my scouting for weed presence. I don't have to have these. I can delete them. These are just recommendations for priorities. And it says alerts. Be aware of low temperatures and wind today, which may affect the course and conditions in any outdoor work. You can write notes down. The next thing is you can go to your task. So you're probably asking already where these tasks come from. Well, they come from you assigning them. I mean, if you need to mow tees, greens, all those things, you can coordinate that, and your labor will get those tasks and complete them. You can track these live through this, and everything's tracked. The labor hours, their cost, and by cost I mean the labor it took to do the job per the hour down to the penny. The fuel cost down to the penny. Everything down to the penny per square foot of every task is tracked. But to make tasks easier, you can build routines. So you can auto schedule greens, and you can select the days. So if I don't want to mow greens on Sunday, then we'll say I don't want to mow greens on Wednesday. It'll auto schedule. I only want to mow fairways on Wednesdays. And tees, I want to mow on Wednesdays. We'll just use that, right? I can build a daily task group, and I can generate those tasks, and it'll go. So now your mowing rotation, it's going to give you a 7-day forecast, kind of give you an idea of whether or not you can. I can tell you that if I want to change my height of cut, it'll send a alert to your mechanic. My last mowing was west I can generate a 7-day plan. And I can apply this, I can print that off, whatever I want to do. Fairways and tees, kind of similar. But the thing is, I can narrow this down and say I want to cut once a week. If you have a lot of guys and you can do it, you can cut twice a week. You can pick the pattern, and you can pick the days. And it will build your mowing plan with the direction to get whatever pattern you want. It's also going to tell you that which ones are higher in terms of labor, things like that. So if you're in a pinch and you need to get caught up on mowing, the 50-50 or the alternating is probably going to be the fastest. And same with the tees. You can lock the pattern to where it doesn't get changed. You mow it all year long. Cup rotation, same thing. You can actually edit and do smart picks. So I can lock it and change the cup. And so I can do a rerun for quick setup on 9 holes. I can advance to tomorrow. This is generally just your sheet for today. And it can tell you your usage history for each cup location. You can also set it up to where you have custom zones. So some greens are bigger, some are smaller. You may have weak areas that you don't want cups put in. You can block those off. All those go to your usage, and you can manage it from there. Irrigation, I don't have any integrations, but you can add a log run. You can track your water usage if you know how to do that. You can add zones. Big thing this is for is tracking repairs, how much they cost, the labor hours it took, and the downtime. Again, because all that goes towards square footage cost. The next thing you'll see is equipment. So every piece of equipment in here is going to have a QR code you can put on the unit. You can scan it. It'll tell you when the next service is. None of my stuff needs service right now because it's been serviced before the year started. You can change the status to unavailable. Everything's tracked. This is what your mechanic dashboard looks like. It'll show you what machines are the most expensive by repair cost. When was the last time you changed your height of cut? Your recent hours logged on a piece of equipment. That's all there. So this is your Operate Mega Dashboard. This is where you're going to spend a lot of your time in.